All right, here we come in three, two, one. Well, I guess winter time in Alberta is something a lot of Albertans embrace, but is it something that the rest of the world want to come and experience an Alberta winter? And notwithstanding the fact that, well, this is kind of an off winter, but when we look at it historically, Minister, I guess where is tourism in Alberta right now during the winter times? Is it a popular thing?
Yeah, it absolutely is. And I really appreciate you having me on this morning. It's always a pleasure to talk about Alberta tourism and especially winter. I'm a big fan of the winter. I think it's a great time to get outside and enjoy some of the best that Alberta has to offer. And you couldn't really talk about winter if you didn't start with the crown jewels of Alberta, which of course is Banff, Lake Louise, and Jasper, and some of the amazing resorts there for skiing and other outdoor activities. But what people don't know, I think, about Alberta is all the offerings we have outside of the parks as well. And you look at some of the other ski resorts, but then you look into places like some of the outdoor camping that we have. Places like the Woods Experience in the West Yellowhead region. This is an Indigenous tourism opportunity. It has a variety of outdoor experiences, and that includes things like cabin stays, wilderness spa packages, and native trading posts, workshops, and events. So really quite an immersive experience, and it's just one of many that Alberta offers, and we get a chance to talk about.
I guess what kicked this interview off was a media release that came from your counterpart, Minister Lowen, over at Parks and Forestry, and it talked about specifically winter camping. And I guess one could have different levels. I know a number of years ago I pitched a tent in late what was it, late February, at one of our provincial parks and had a wonderful weekend. You mentioned the cabins. Is winter camping something that from a tourism perspective, something that you're looking to promote more aggressively, perhaps?
Well, a big shout out to my colleague, Minister Lowen, who works tirelessly on behalf of Albertans. And you're right, he as an outfitter, he definitely understands the outdoors as well as anybody would in this province. But we do have some really cool, really unique outdoor camping experiences, and it's not just something that Albertans are looking for. We just got back from Europe, kind of near the end of 2023, where we visited Showcase Canada in Hamburg, Germany. And we visited with tourism operators from around Europe, places like the UK, France, Germany, and they love Alberta winters. They love the opportunities we have here. Things like Métis Crossing, for example, where you have the outdoor snow domes and in the sky watching domes rather. These are the kinds of things people want to see. And if you're not looking for something that's necessarily the overnight stay, there's a lot of other localized experiences and opportunities, things like the Sylvan Lake Winterfest, the Banff and Lake Louise Snow Days Festival, and of course Jasper in January. So, you know, we'd have to talk about this all day long and go through all the experiences, but we really embrace winter here in Alberta. And it's something that not only Albertans and Canadians, but international visitors want to see, and something that we're really proud of, and we advertise around the country and around the world.
Is it um, a time of year where you do put, though, a lot of emphasis on the Alberta market for Albertans to visit different parts of the province during the winter months? You mentioned the Sylvan Lake Winter Festival. I mean, that's something that I guess a lot of maybe someone from southern Alberta would want to come up and experience. Sort of, where do you at this time of year put the emphasis in terms of travel and tourism activities?
Well, it's a little bit of both. Something that people don't know is that Alberta is really excelling with our tourism. We've seen expenditures back to pre-COVID levels, which was 2 years ahead of schedule for us. The one part of the puzzle that's missing there is the European travel, the international visitors who are coming here from outside of Canada. And we're grateful for our airline partners like WestJet, who are developing these international routes direct to places like the UK and France, so they can come here. And so a large part of our marketing as a province is going to attracting the international visitors again, which is where we're seeing a bit of a lag. But the numbers don't lie. They are telling us that Albertans and Canadians, they know it's in Alberta, and they are going all over the province and experiencing things that they may not have otherwise done. And during COVID, because travel was restricted, people definitely made a point of seeing the rest of the province because they couldn't travel internationally. So, when we talk about Alberta tourism, we're definitely marketing to Albertans and want them to visit other parts of the province. But at the same time, we are expanding our marketing and selling what Alberta has to offer to international visitors because they are dying to see the Alberta product. So and they love it.
Your favorite outdoor activity during the winter, Minister?
Oh, where do I start? I mean, instead of saying a favorite, here's what I'll tell you. The experience I haven't done yet, which is dog sledding. That's something I really want to get out and do this year. We got some planned visits to some of the tourism operators in Alberta. I love snowboarding, skiing nowadays as my body gets a little older and a little less accustomed to the up and down of snowboarding. Getting outside with my kids, just visiting the winter festivals. I mean, it's all amazing. But dog sledding is the one thing I haven't done yet, and I think we're going to cross it off the bucket list this year. But also another thing that's fun is outdoor horseback riding in the wintertime. You've got to definitely bundle up for that. But there's some really cool trails and terrain around the Rocky Mountains and throughout the province, and I definitely encourage people to get out and try that as well.
All right. Well, we'll leave it there, sir. Thank you so much for your time and continued success with marketing Alberta to not only other Albertans, but to visitors who want to come and experience Alberta in a more normal winter, perhaps down the road.
I read an article this morning. Apparently, winter is coming. It's just a little bit late, but absolutely. And thanks for your time. Thanks for promoting Alberta, and I look forward to chatting with you again in the future.